that was horrible, I'm sure. So thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh,
we need more bread, waiter. There's no bread.
Minority of service.
What did you say? I didn't hear it. I just said, wow, anyway.
you're a yes man, right?
Yes.
What can we have? I was just saying that I really wanted some white wine and honeycomb for some reason. And then I said it like 50 times, and for some reason it didn't happen for me. It's like the cheese plate there didn't come for me.
I think the cheese plate Sam is the cheese plate, plus the wine would be awesome.
Are you drunk? Wait, what?
Get an extra glass of water, each glass of water.
That's okay. See?
I think the guild budget covers that.
We would like to thank DragonCon for, I think this is only the second time that we have been invited as a group to a convention together. So I want to thank DragonCon and the NMO track and the Daily track for having us. Particularly exciting that we wrapped season 6 just a day and a half ago.
I think the whole panel should just be you guys, just every few seconds, just
yell.
no!
Just say absolutely nothing of substance.
Who wants some honeycomb?
Now it's sounding fake.
As usual, we always think that you guys have more interesting things to ask than we have to say, especially with this guy.
Hello.
So if you have so next year it's still we've already established that it's not.
Are you still talking?
Right.
That's it. Hey, you want to show everybody a picture of your baby because it's every 5 minutes now?
It's not like 5 minutes, it's like 4. He's really cute. I mean, you say, no, he's not, but when you see him, it's like, that baby's like cute.
Oh, that's the baby! Show the baby.
How can I show?
Show a picture of the baby. True story, spoiler for season 6. Jeff's baby is in the season. Not in
Replacing Kodak.
We had to recast Claire's baby.
It's Becky from Roseanne.
Maren from Bewitched.
Yeah, the Fresh Prince of Aunt, whatever, from Fresh Prince. And
Here's a picture. I don't know if anybody can see it, but I'm sure you.
Hold it still, the camera will zoom in.
You're not able to see that.
that was a sarcastic awe. Whatever.
Can you stand up? There's a codex with a tiny mini staff right there. And I just know it's you. There's not, oh no, it's like a entire
Wait,
bill.
dude,
It's an entire bill. It's a dude
That's a man Kodak. We don't know for sure if it's reverse gender.
We don't know.
Blades is actually a woman.
Yeah.
You're the only one that is the most amazing thing I've ever seen, guys.
I think she's trying to get your attention. This is serious. Oh, it's me!
You're way hot. So hot.
Show us your transgender baby.
Oh my God. You guys better come to the signing later.
I want to run all of myself.
Is the dude play a drum? That's all I want to know. Are you wasted?
What's that?
Are you wasted? Get up there.
How?
No,
It's not making it delicious. Here we go. Question number one.
They're both there.
Okay, question number one.
Hi.
Hi. Has this surprised you all? I stood in a line that went around 3 sides of a city block. And sorry.
Why'd you do that? What was the line for?
Are you blaming us or?
No,
That's what we're talking about. It's not good anymore.
has it surprised you all the popularity and how it's grown and how it just keeps kind of exponentially getting huger and huger?
Interesting. That's all. I'm just thinking about that.
What's that?
That was really rude.
She's our first question.
You're fine. I wasn't even making fun of her. She's way pretty.
Yeah, sit right here instead. Your recap. Okay.
You know, it was surprising at first, for sure, for me. I didn't expect, it was a web show, and,
No other web show existed
Nobody was-
besides Dr. Marvel, I think.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
This big. Maybe, I don't know, there are more and more. But yeah, especially in the beginning, I think.
Yeah.
That's what's cool about it, is that you guys still support us.
And it's cool that there are just new fans finding it all the time, sort of discovering the show.
Oh,
Let me answer that. Let me answer it.
Oh, shit, this is crazy.
Whoop ass on you.
Oh, there's a picture of my baby in there.
Hi, open. Hey, are you fired? Hi, who is this? Hello? Yeah? Okay, we'll call you back. Yeah, I'm gonna get you fired.
Is that your work?
Yeah, I work at a radio station, not the end of the world. They're probably
Oh.
just gonna laugh at
I'm sure they want to hear that. Who cares from there, man?
Do they know that you're cosplaying right now?
Probably, yeah.
What radio station?
Album 88, it's the Georgia State radio station.
Oh, man!
Okay.
Do you guys down there have any answers to her question? About your
Yeah,
product?
well, I think initially we wanted to make a show. We knew it'd be fun. We knew there was a market for it, and we wanted to represent it. What are you smiling at?
Your hair is always so fluffy.
That is the point. It was surprising.
Was.
I wanted to get that in so I was completely moved.
Yeah.
My hair is very distracting. I'm sorry.
Well, I don't know what happened. Amy, what's this? A halo. You don't need that. Okay. Next.
Let's keep on continuing. We're on the roll here.
It's ironic. It's an ironic picture,
This is just a quick question for you, Felicia. Have you figured out what an ingot is yet?
Of course. You know, I went to a convention in England, and a British man bought me an ingot. Then I put it in my carry-on, and it showed up as an illegal substance, and I got pulled into security. I'm not kidding. And then they told me, what? They didn't even know what an ingot was. I said, it's an ingot. Man, you are not supposed to carry this on. It showed up like black and red on the scanner, like it was like uranium or something. So thank you, dude. And then the dude tweets me, he's like, why didn't you feature my ingot as a top 3? I'm like, it's not a top 3. Because I got in trouble. I was sweating. Anyway, what was her question? Oh, the ingot, yeah. You made me go out. Sandeep made me walk around last night and go to the bars and people.
I believe that was a reverse situation.
Okay. I accidentally drank some tequila. And the last time I had tequila was 6 years ago at my birthday party when my brother brought a blender and just kept giving me margaritas and it didn't taste like anything. And then I sang Bon Jovi for 3 hours straight. Then I had a hangover 2.5 weeks. That's the last time I had tequila. It was
What was the
not
question? Oh, there wasn't one about that. Shit.
Hi, this is for Felicia. Now,
I'm noticing a pattern here.
or this is for anybody who cares to answer it.
Just choose, don't make a commitment, man. Just choose somebody. Let's go with it.
big budget network or cable show where you had total creative control? Is that something you would be interested in?
I got this one, Felicia.
You never have total creative control over anything. I mean, not even like the biggest people have that. So you definitely trade off a little bit in that respect.
For instance, we never say the lines that she writes.
I mean, you make them a little bit better.
We always say.
Yeah, you say the lines, you guys add on. There's a certain freedom that we get on the go that we can change things and make this better on the fly a little bit. But, since we just wrapped, it gets harder and harder to make a show on the budget that we're making because the crews get bigger and, over the years, it's just harder and harder to kind of fit people in my house. This is the last time I ever fit people in my house. You just can't have illustrated Dragon Con. You just can't have 85 people in like a 10 by 10 room. It's just not, it's not doable.
The bathroom was not in great shape.
No, it was not. People peed on my floor, and I got very upset. I'm like, men, learn to aim in a ladies' room. So anyway, there's some trade-offs. It would be nice to be able to, compensate everybody more, or like at least have a soundstage where you weren't like, remember, not to spoil anything, but we were on one set this season, and it was 110 degrees on the set because
That was every day.
Yeah, pretty much. That was that fault.
every day. The first day was the
Oh,
worst.
yeah. That was bad.
Yeah, and it was so hot, and it's like, if we were on stage right now, we would be at least a little cooler. So that's the only thing that it would be nice to like trade off, to just be a little bit more comfortable and have a little more time to do the scenes. But like clearly, doing the web series is what I love. So it's always like, every opportunity.
So translation, we sell our soul for air conditioning.
Pretty much.
We only shoot at the North Pole.
Yeah. There's some good cosplay today.
Hey.
Hey.
I just wanted to see if Vincent would tell us a little bit about his sister, how old she is. Is she bummed that she missed out on Dragon Con?
I'd be happy to.
I actually don't know her name either, so.
Yeah, her name is Sarah, and she is my real sister. And she's been doing her own thing for a while now. We wish we could bring her here, but couldn't.
We all wish that. I think Dina is one of my favorite characters in the guild canon. She stole season 4.
Yeah, she tends to steal whatever scenes she's in or episode she's in. She's had that ridiculous, dry demeanor and that massive kiss-it sort of, that's the wrong word, sadistic. There we go.
But she genuinely hates you. You can tell, like not hate, but like a brother to a sister.
Yeah.
You could be like, I hate your guts, and yeah, we'll still always be friends.
Do you guys actually hate each other in real life? How's your relationship in real life?
Are you supportive?
No, we get along.
You good, brother?
I mean, we used to physically fight when we were younger.
Why did you hit little girls? Why did you...
I didn't say I won. No, we get along great. We game together, and she's in school, and I'm doing my own thing, so we're not together as much. But she's really cool, and we get along great.
How many years apart are you?
4 now.
So just about to have another baby. Yeah. So you're gonna have a little girl or a little boy?
Yeah, thanks guys. What's your big sister?
But you're gonna have a brother and sister.
Yes, I'm having a girl in January 23rd.
I'm just curious because I know I had a little bit of trouble keeping my cool when I met you, so I was just wondering if you guys could tell us the craziest fan interaction that you ever had.
Craziest? As in like just the weirdest thing?
Yeah, just weird or super
I mean,
psycho.
I did have two people tattoo my name on this, and today a girl needed me to sign her arm to tattoo over it, which I feel is a direct.
A lot of those.
3.
Oh, wait, that girl's
Yeah.
gonna tattoo her name or tattoo your name?
Yeah, but so I said it really small, because I feel like she's gonna regret it one day and want to change it.
She might be here. Just happened.
Oh,
Are you
no.
here? Stand up and humiliate yourself.
guess what? My friend refuses to pay up. Yeah. So I've come back for this guy, so if anybody can help him out to change it into something more.
Let's try Kickstarter. And Felicia, will you tweet it?
I'll retweet it. Anyway, anybody else?
I mean, we've been doing this for 5 years now. We've had so many crazy interactions with fans. It's been.
Well, just say one.
That's pretty specific.
I'm trying to cover for the fact that I can't think of one.
Why did you say that you can't back it up?
Is the guy that just asked me to take a picture with him lifting me in the air here? There he is.
That guy. You know you guys make our days when you do, I mean, not really weird things.
How do you want to lift me up in the air? Like a ballet dancer? Or what's the what form are you, by my taint? What's going on?
That's like,
Like a candle. Who would like to explain it anyway?
I'd like to point out that's the second time she's asked that. She asked it during season 3 or 2 when Borg had the line that had the word taint in it.
He called me a taint.
So you
That's
still,
something bad.
you still haven't
it's not necessarily bad.
Can someone show her?
Wow, we're gonna get kept out of our own panel. Alright, next question.
He's in the utility belt, so you probably can see his taint.
Do not lift any chest in this room. Wow.
What was it like working with Simon Helper? Is he as wacky as his Waltman's character from The Big Bang Theory? And are there any plans of bringing him back for the future?
He's such a cool guy.
Yeah.
He was really nice.
What is this thing?
I don't know why she's laughing at that.
We actually abused him terribly on set. Remember that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's I actually knew him from before his Big Bang days. He was like a Channel 101 guy. There's like a thing.
Fame was already on when he did
What's that?
the guild.
But you knew him before Big Day?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he did a bunch of there's this website called channel11.com where like a bunch of filmmakers, that's where I kind of got my start, that's what I made much of a film for actually. And I worked in, anyway, so he did a lot of those types of videos which were total no budget videos at all.
Yacht, if you look it up, Yacht Rock is like the funniest thing ever. It's
Dan
like-
Hunter, the creator community, created channel101.com. So he sort of believed in the only way to become a filmmaker is to just continuously make films and make stuff no matter what your budget is. And so that's kind of where I cut my teeth, and Simon came out of that as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I don't think he was that put on.
No, but we put this armor on him that we had to make at the last minute, and he literally physically could not sit down in it for about 12 and a half hours. So we got a plank, and he kind of leaned against it. I mean, there's no reason why you should have put up with that on any set, much less a web series that he was doing a favor for me for. And all I did was like, I'm sorry. He's like, it's fine. But he was a total trooper and just like a really awesome guy, but not wacky in person, you know, just like a normal dude. Yeah. Thanks for the question. Oh, is he a man in black?
Or he's shaped.
Whoa, I'm gonna have to go.
Okay, there are no such thing as aliens. There's no such thing as men in black. You never met me at all. Have a nice day.
Awesome.
Wow.
You'll never know what he is.
Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Hi.
My question is actually very similar to his. You've had an amazing luck getting just really awesome guests on the web series. Who's been the most fun to work with, and Who haven't you worked with yet that you'd really love to have on the series and think would be a fun part of it?
Who was the most fun?
I think working with Doug Jones for me was a lot of fun.
Doug Jones.
Yeah, he played the dandy in season 5. The steampunk dandy.
We got steampunk stuff together. That was a lot of fun. And he just likes to hug a lot. And he's quite precious. Like, he's really, I don't know, he's awesome. He's an awesome dude. That was fun for me.
I've never had my cheeks pinched more by any man. Jokes. Which cheeks? I'm not going to tell you. Kevin Sorbo was super fun.
Oh yeah, he was funny.
That was awesome. So I did that scene with him, and he had to, get beat up by my Master Chiefs. Spoiler alert, you haven't seen season 5, but and it was awesome because he was all into taking the hit, he clearly taken so many punches during Hercules, and it was like this weird flashback to me as like a 12-year-old watching Hercules, just watching him take the hits and directing everybody on how to hit them properly so it looked cool. He was totally into it.
Yeah.
Very handsome.
Wait, what'd you say, Robin?
He was Anthony Lyons, too.
Yeah, he did a lot of good stuff. Yeah.
That's good.
No, we're really lucky. As far as people who we'd like to be on, gosh.
I think Jamie Bamber is on there. Jamie Bamber.
Jamie Bamber owns one. True story, last night at the airport, somehow Jamie Bamber did not have a car to pick us up, and they come over and they're like, can Mr. Bamber ride in your car? And I'm like, wait, what the fuck? I was like, yes, get in the car!
And he felt bad at first. He was like, I'll just take a taxi cab. Whatever.
What is that?
Yeah, something.
Well, today we'll walk in, eh?
He goes, yeah, done that. Cockney accent. No, he was really sweet about it, and then Wizzy just grabbed him.
No, I was like, you're cutting it out.
Yeah.
You're actually kidnapping, technically. But it's
You
sort of
got the stage.
Wow. Is it a language requirement? Or we've broken it all. Next question.
One more thing, speaking of $500 bets that your friends won't pay up on, I bet you $500 you won't eat a pile of shit.
Yes, I will.
You can get a pile of shit for $500?
It was on my schedule.
That's a reference to the show.
I'm sure you never watched.
No, I watched it.
Okay, let's move on.
Jeff Lewis 5-minute comedy hour for those that don't know.
Very funny. Are you Penny?
Yes.
I like it.
Thank you. My question was, in the creation of it, well, in general, there's so many different kinds of geek gamer personalities, and the show does such a good job of kind of stereotyping and then taking them all to the next level a little bit. How did you pick which ones, and were any of them based on any people you knew, or how did that come about as to which personalities you brought in and how they worked together?
I worked with Jeff and Sandeep at an improv place called Empty Stage Theater, and when I sat down to write about the online gamers, which is what I really, really do well, because that's what I've been doing all my life as a hobby, I knew that I wanted to create characters for them. So I didn't have people that I was actually basing them off of deliberately. They were just kind of an amalgam. Like always knew there was some moms with children in the background, and I always knew there was like a kind of a douchey teenager. We cast so well. And then I always knew there was like a taskmaster, like sort of a guy who's always a rules person. So that's where I thought Jeff would be really funny. The only person that was really directly based on anybody was more so Tinkerballa, because one of my old guild leader, we had like 3 guilds would get together and raid, because there used to be 40-man raids back then, in the olden days of and our guild leader who led those raids was a girl, and she was a cute Asian girl, and she was just like so mean. She was the meanest girl, and you can actually see her in season 1 several times as an extra. She's walking down the street toward us in episode 5. So that's like the real Tinkerballa. Also in that episode is my friend Greg Kasavan, or I can't remember how to pronounce his last name, but he created Bastion, the video game, and we've been friends since we were like 14. So he's actually an extra in that scene as well. So I just was like, yep. Yeah, you learn something every day. It's amazing. There.
What about Clara?
Clara, there were a couple moms that I had played with, actually, on other games that I played, like Puzzle Pirates and a couple other MMOs that I played. And one of them always had a kid. She was having to leave in the middle of stuff to take care of. So it wasn't like they were neglectful moms, so I just thought that was a funnier way to do it.
Nobody asked about that because everybody knows it's happening.
Everybody knows that. There was actually one guy who was like just way too enthusiastic, and that's the only quality I took. And then he would always go his name, hey, and I actually during the first script I was like Zaboo. He would always do that, and then I cut it all out. It was really annoying. And the guy who did it in Rage was really annoying. Every time he was going with a spell, that or another name.
Alright, you guys, I'm a big fan of Do You Want to Date My Avatar and Game On, and I was wondering if you guys were working on or going to work on more videos like that?
Have you seen Outgoing at school? Yeah.
You're missing one. We did one for the Geek Assembly launch called I'm the One That's Cool.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Oh, you saw it?
No, I didn't.
Oh, well, there's one. There's that one.
Let's show it right now.
Yeah, question answered.
There we go. As far as future ones, I can't say that there are any plans to, but I would like to. So,
That was fun to do.
yeah, they're all really fun to do. Next question.
What was your favorite season to work on and why?
Oh, let's see.
Let's put in a line.
This past season 5 for me, because I got to do all the steampunk stuff.
You look so pretty.
Yeah, it was fun. I've never worn a person before, and that was a lot to process. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I got to work with awesome people such as Vincent and Marissa and.
I think that was the season that you kind of found your real inner geek, right, Robin?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because Robin's not a huge geek necessarily.
Although she can kick my ass at Halo, I have to just tell you. Like, we went to a land party, I'm like, hey, come to this. And then she showed up and kicked my butt. And I'm like, why are you giggling so much? I'm dead.
I mean, you got into the steampunk, like you got genuinely into it.
Well, I had never really heard of this said steampunk subculture awesomeness. We were at Gen Con, and they had like rows upon rows of all this rad steampunk stuff. And I was literally like my character. I said, oh my god, everything's so shiny and fluffy. I want everything.
And that's the only reason I wrote the whole season. Like, I wrote that whole storyline because she was so enamored of, like, it was the first time I saw Robin at a convention, like, so into something. It was so exciting to see her geek out over something that I was like, wow, that's the storyline. And then I was angry the whole time because I gave her the pretty costumes. What about you guys?
I'd say season 5 also because I just love the scale that we did it on with the whole convention scene. We really stepped up for that season on so many levels. And I also had the fortune to be able to work with the bulk of the guest stars that we had on that season, and we had so many, and those scenes were unbelievable.
Yeah, the hotel room scene with all the celebrity cameos, and you were really funny doing a lot of improv. That was really funny.
You.
Don't let it go to your head.
I would say season 5 too. I really liked all the costumes. It was like playing Halloween every single day. And I think Tink had an actual storyline, which is good.
Wow.
Season 3, I thought for sure I was done.
She really thought she was written out of the show. She was like,
Flash is writing me out. What did I do?
that's so true. Everybody talked about you the whole season.
I was talked about, but I was never in it.
We missed you a lot. Well, for season 6, you had a lot more scenes
That's
than
true.
anybody else.
What a great story on this.
So pay anybody at all up front. So like, just the idea that we could actually make the show without asking people so many favors, and then everybody had a really funny storyline that kind of culminated in the party scenes at the end. It was my first season working with Sean Becker, who is one of my favorite people. Unfortunately, Sean couldn't do this last season. We have an amazing director, Chris Brexta, who came in and directed this last season, and you guys are going to be, very, very happy. He did a couple of really awesome web series. It's called Mercury Men and Captain Blasco, but if you watch them online, you'll be like, oh, this guy's awesome. But as far as like, I love season 2, because it felt like we really grew into our characters in a way, where we were just kind of like hobbling along and didn't know what we were doing from episode to episode in the first season. Even though we loved doing it, it was like, oh, we're going to sit down and make a show, and that's what season 2 was for me.
Gosh, it's hard to pick. I think season 5 is the go-to for a reason. It wasn't really fun to do. It wasn't really fun to interact with. Doing Seal Neil Gaiman was like amazing. And that was like my favorite scene that I ever got to play. And just being able, the thing I like about every season is really great for Zabel, I feel like, because he always writes me something he always goes through like some sort of crazy transformation every season. And he's like evolving, all the time. And I feel like his overall story arc is really, really strong. So every season, it's like something brand new and cool to kind of explore.
Yeah, this season is my favorite. I think that's my favorite part.
Yeah, this is probably, actually this season as a whole, for my character, was really, really fun to play. So I think you guys are in for a pretty awesome treat.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Holy crap.
There's great stuff. What about you, Jeff?
What was it where you guys came to visit my house for the first time? Was that 2 or 3?
2.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. Yeah, just because it was fun to, it's one of those cases where you get to finally see it's always interesting to see somebody and see what they actually live and how they live, and that was kind of fun just to reveal, funny things about how I have swab and...
Yeah. And then we got to write the whole comic together, and you took all those ideas and like made them crazier in the comic, which I thought was kind of cool.
Yeah, it was just fun to sort of color in his life. It was fun to see.
Good question. Oh, there's so many people kneeling.
Each question will be answered in 30 minutes.
Does anybody actually play like a game online, and if so, do you guys play together, or what games do you play, or what?
Well, after season 1, Felicia hadn't been playing for a long time, but after season 1, most of us made accounts and actually had a guild that still exists on...
That's a good guild on Dynamite. Oh, there's some guildies here? You guys stand up. There's a loyal guild for years, have been together. The guild is awesome. You guys rock.
Other people can stand up and just lie.
There's also a big shout out to the Guild of Extras, who basically come and be extras in all of our projects. And they have a Twitter account, and they're like the awesomest group of people.
They're amazing.
You see them a lot in season 6 as well. So, sorry, go ahead.
It's okay. But yeah, we all used to play, for the most part.
What happened?
So we got a lot of people here. Let's get through this. Let's get rid of it.
Let's go faster.
Okay, so games that you're playing now.
Secret World. I've been playing Secret World. I'm going to go to Guild Wars 2 when I get home, and then we're going to play with Panda. So it's literally 3 great MMOs right now are about to be out. So get on that.
I'm a little bit behind the times. I'm just getting through Arkham Asylum. And it's amazing. And just starting Mass Effect. We just beat Infamous, which was really fun. And Bulletstorm, also non-gear games. And I'm playing Infinity Blade 2 on my iPad.
What are you playing, Jeff?
I only have about 10 minutes every day to play. So I play Madden sometimes. That's about it. It's hard to justify more than that with a baby on the way and a baby in my arms.
Anyway, next question. Thanks a lot, though.
This is more con-related, but if you guys were all to collaborate as a group, what costume group would you go as?
What a good idea. Rabbit.
Okay.
What about this?
I feel like Sandeep would be Tigger.
Oh, no, Blake would be Tigger.
No, that's Blake.
That's strong.
I don't know.
Did I be Tigger?
Oh, yeah.
Did you be Winnie the Pooh? Is Robin Winnie the Pooh?
But only if honey is vodka.
That's the best idea ever. Thank you for that idea. Thank you. Yeah.
Baron Yeager.
How are each of you most like or unlike your character?
I know where you live.
Oh, God, I mean, I am cheap sometimes. Okay, once in a while.
You called me one time and said,
Oh,
hey, it's my
boy.
12-year-old nephew's birthday. What free thing can you get me?
Okay, she has a free bin, why can't I take advantage of it? Whether I am too cheap or not, I do understand that mindset. I feel like I've suggested like 50% of the cheap ideas.
No, you're right. You're always like, this is cheaper. I was like, that was a much better quality report.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Stealing Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Stealing Wi-Fi.
That was your idea.
That was my brother. He lives in an RV. He drives around and parks in front of people's houses and he steals their.
What about you? What have you done?
Oh God, I hope I'm nothing. I like to think that I'm as energetic as Zabu is. I like to be in the moment. It's Zabu. I think he's a caring guy too, which maybe I could be. And yeah, I know your life was like that. We're all okay right now. We're good.
TMI.
We're getting kicked out. Can I touch your muscles later if we're going to get kicked out? There's a lot going on right here. It's attractive. I think I like to take care of people and keep people together. What is the sign over there? I can't see that far. What is it?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. No. Okay. Yeah, taking care of people too.
I'm not playing tank, I have a halo.
Okay.
I'd also like to think about a whole uncommon with the character.
You've become
It
good.
is-
Okay, my problem.
I've changed myself to fit the part. That's not good. I'm done talking.
You're really funny.
I'm not a kid, but I enjoy biking and, outfits, and I think that, I'm pretty nice, and I think Claire's, everyone should get along, and I'm pretty much like, alright, let's get along, right?
Yeah, especially with the drinking. Next question. Hi.
Okay, so are you gamers or actors or both? And how did you get together, the casting process? How did that all happen? And also, was that your real mom?
Not my real mom. Well, I guess in a way, all Indian women are.
Mine too.
Yeah. Not my real mom, but BG is very nice. My mom is a total sweetheart. She actually, I have a new show called Save the Supers. And for those not doing, get online and watch it. And my mom makes a little cameo in it, and then someone wrote, it's so cool that your mom from the guild is in the, and I'm like, come on, racist person. But she was really excited to correct her. I was like, okay, it's okay. Yeah. What was the other part of the question?
And we're actors. I guess we'd say we're
Yeah, well,
actors.
For actor, I mean, you don't get paid the game necessarily.
Right.
That's a good idea. Pretty good.
We were all also gamers in a sense, and it was some way.
I mean, I consider myself a really, I mean, that's what I consider part of my identity.
Yeah, absolutely.
But,
She asked us to choose, and
what are they?
Basically, if you started as actors, if you got together on an acting grounds versus on a gaming grounds.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we met as actors,
yeah,
yeah. Next question.
we're getting through this now.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes. This is for Sandeep. I just want to say, killing. I love
Killing.
I love Legend of Neil, and I was wondering, when is it going to be like The Guild is on Netflix where I don't have to watch or show people 5-second intervals? Is it? Shit, I need Netflix again.
The Guild is on Netflix.
No, see, you lied to me, guy. No, when will Legend of Neil be on somewhere?
Okay, so literally today, this morning, the reason why I was almost late to this panel is because the Legend of Neil DVD is officially available for pre-order now. It took 2 years with Comedy Central to negotiate that deal and make it happen. I mean, it's sort of the, the tale of Felicia stuck it out, kept this her show that she owns, and, when I got the opportunity to work at Comedy Central, I went for it. And there's totally give and take, and one of the real gives was that they had control over the property, and so it took a while to convince the big machine of Viacom to give me back the rights to make the Legend of Neil DVD, and it was a really hard-fought battle. We were like at the forefronts with SAG and like new media. It was there's a time to tell the story, but basically the important thing is go now online and pre-order the DVD. It took forever. We're really excited.
Awesome.
The new content is very exciting.
Thank you.
As a recently newly appointed guildmaster, I had a question for the guild, and what advice you would have to be successful in that role.
In the role as guildmaster?
I'm sorry? What was that?
You're asking in the role as guild, how to be
In the role
successful?
as a guildmaster, how to be successful.
Don't listen to anybody.
Go to the Guildmasters panel tomorrow.
It's both. Oh my, do what you want, I don't care.
When I was in my guild, it was a really good guild, and I think that it's important to kind of set boundaries to what is acceptable and how people feel included. And sometimes gamers can use like really bad language towards, you'll get one person in there and they feel like they're going to be in the group, and then they use like pejorative language like against women or racial things or like the word gay as like an insult. And, I remember vividly having a really good guild leader who took care of that and was like gently in a way that didn't make the person want to leave in a hug. Like, that's not really acceptable. That's not where, this is why. And it led to a really nice environment where people felt safe. And people actually, learned a little bit what was right and not. And I think sometimes in gaming, like people isolate themselves in little pockets and they learn things that shouldn't be acceptable. But they're able to isolate themselves. And that's what's cool about a guild is that you can really set a tone. And really have an environment where people feel like they're having fun with each other, even if they never even meet anybody.
Thank you.
Not counting your own stuff, what would you most like to do at DragonCon?
A lot of Jeff babies.
Unfortunately, very fertile.
Just rub up against them and you're pregnant.
You're pregnant. You're all pregnant in this room.
Disney princesses.
Yeah. And they're supposed to be there tonight, I think. Again, about 10.
I think the cross-dressing guild.
I think it might be everybody. You guys, Lisa, we didn't say hi.
But we did a lot of karaoke last year, which was really fun. So
Karaoke and the help that they do, really fun. So.
Yeah, that was fun.
Robin? Yeah.
This is my first year here, so I'm still.
So 3 years yet, late.
I've been told for years, literally, how crazy this con can get and all the stuff I have to do and avoid and all this great advice, and I'm really expecting a good time, so I'm gonna try things out.
I hope that people buy Robin a lot of drinks.
I think to stumble into those random hotel room parties and be scared out of my mind. But also just completely.
Tell them where they are, he wants to go.
Yeah.
Okay, next question, I think we have, the last question, great.
Okay, it's one of the often done things in a lot of sci-fi fantasy shows where there's always something that happens and the characters end up doing the whole body switch thing. So, if a body switch were to happen in the guild, for each of you, who would you want to have to mimic? And maybe a sample.
Good question.
This plastic cup costs $5.
Although we should really end on
I
that,
don't
so
know.
that's pretty good.
That's an amazing question.
I would like to see Jeff be Blaze.
Yeah.
So you can make that happen.
Yeah, so next be Tink.
Morgan Tink.
Morgan Tink?
Yes.
Whoa.
No, I don't want to do that.
Everyone in the team.
Sorry, everybody wants to see me.
You have very definable unlikable qualities. As a character. Robin?
I think it'd be fun to be Tink.
Yes!
We all be team.
It's kind of fun to be evil. I got to do it on your weekend. It was super fun. I wanted to be evil for years. I'm kind of evil. What? Nobody wants to be that big.
You used to say apostrophe at the end of any word and it's an easy punchline, okay?